This episode of Release of Spyce taught me a very, very important lesson. Something that I didn't learn until years after high school. And after seeing this, it reminded me again of how sometimes we all are in fault of doing this. Now, what I'm trying to say is this. It is important to have a goal in life, a purpose, a reason, and what keeps us going. It keeps us motivated. It gives us a reason to live. It also puts food and pays our bills in our house. And that is a purpose. It's great to have one, It fills us as one of the things in human life that's very essential. Because let's face it, living day to day throughout life, not knowing what to do with yourself, it kind of sucks. It really does, because I've been through there myself, Because sometimes, even though you say you get used to it, you don't. You feel like you just don't have any reason in this world. And it can get kind of depressing, and that is very relatable. So, however, when those who do have the goal, those who do have the job, there comes a time in their life that they'll take it very seriously, where they don't want to screw up, they don't want to let nobody down, they want to be all that they can be within this field. And it can come to the point where you realize, and your friends are even telling you, and your coworkers are saying, hey, you don't look so good. You look tired. You look miserable. And you could be telling yourself, never better. I'm doing fine. Then one day, just like that, you can collapse. Just like that, out of nowhere. You won't see it coming. You just be getting off of work, going to school, or whatever. And you just one day collapse. Have a complete and total shutdown. And as you know, you wake up realizing what happened. It's because you overworked yourself. And that's exactly what Momo did. Momo wants to impress Yuki Senpai, her mentor, to the point where Yuki won't have to apologize for her or take responsibility for whatever happens. She doesn't want to screw up the team, because knowing in the kind of field they're in, if she even does screw up, it could cost someone's life. So that's extremely understandable. But however, when you overwork yourself, you could bring yourself to a breaking point where you just collapse or you slip up on the job because you're too high alert, too cautious. And things like this do happen. You need to find a middle ground. Almost with everything, you need a balance in everything you do in your life. And that is one of the biggest challenges in life. Not just finding your purpose and getting that purpose done, but also find a nice, good balance. It's like when it comes to eating, when it comes to working out, sleeping, to playing, to working, all that stuff. You need to find a good balance, because if you don't, if the scale tips anyway, something could go wrong. For instance, working and playing. You're playing, but however, you're not working. So when you're playing more, you're not even making much money. The next thing you know, you need to pay them bills. However, if you're working too much and playing less, now all of a sudden, you're tiring yourself out. You don't have much time for yourself anymore. And you feel like your job is really taking up your life. And that's not a good thing. So the investigation is between a new kind of company called Kutin Science, a science organization that creates technology and pharmaceutical products. However, there's suspicion that they're working with Mario as well in creating and assorting drugs across the town. Yuki has suspicions, but however, she can't find any proof that this is happening. And sometimes you don't have the proof. You do have a hunch, and your hunch could be right. It is best for you to also have some proof, because you can't go in anywhere with just a hunch. Because after all, you have many lives on the line where if something does happen, it'll be all because, I had a hunch. And that's never a good thing. So keeping cautious and collecting evidence is a very vital thing when it comes to this kind of line of work. And that's completely understandable. So however, with Momo-chan and everything, she even has a birthday coming up, but to the point where she doesn't want to disappoint her mentor. So she trains, works hard every single day, even though her mentor says that she is over exceptional, even when it comes to the regular work program that she gives her, she's doing more than that, which is not good. See, when you have a supervisor or mentor give you a quota to do, it is best to meet that quota. Some say you should go beyond, but that's not the truth. There's a reason why they give you that quota. So you won't overexceed yourself. So you'll have time to rest for the next quota to come by. That's the reason why we have these limits. not just to keep us in check, but also to make sure we ourselves as a human being are well balanced and healthy in both mind and body. So that's one of the things that Mom China had to learn today, as she was constantly not hanging out with her new friends that she did make in episode 2, but she barely has time to hang out with them. Not just because she was always on a spy mission, but also because she was too busy working out, exercising, training. She kept making excuses for herself. And because of that, she had no time for herself in her personal life. Hell, I bet she barely even does her homework all that well. And if she does, that's even adding on more to the stress as well, which is not good for the body whatsoever, Stressing yourself out has done plenty of times. It's one of the reasons why a lot of people get sick in Japan. If you haven't noticed, a lot of manga artists and a lot of light novel creators and game developers and animators, they always seem to get sick a lot. And that's because they overwork themselves. They're not really paying attention to their health. And it's a very big issue in Japan altogether. So I was pretty much very grateful for this episode to raise awareness for overwork. Never overwork yourself, people. Always find time for yourself. And that's pretty much the message I learned in Release of Spyce. And altogether, I'm really glad for this series right now. It has turned out to be a very good series, and a lot of people have found it on their radar. I'm glad, so it won't be a hidden gem, which I'm afraid it would be after I start to like the show again. So anyway, that's all I got for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, rate, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you get notified every time I upload. This is Madcrownxox on Anime. I'm signing out. Have a good one.